If you've ever been relaxing and enjoying a YouTube video and you wanted to go to the comment section to have some fun engagement and then you ran across a bunch of dudes with neckbeards copying and pasting the same exact quote, "In a world full of compromise, some men don't. Heckler and Koch." Or, "Hey dude, you should have just got an H&K VP9. That could solve all your problems." Then go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. I am your host, The Average. H&K guys are more annoying than CrossFitters or SIG enjoyers that your mom says we have at home. Thanks for watching. Guys, the purpose of today's video is we're going to be discussing the average Heckler and Koch sympathizer or enjoyer in the comment section of my videos and every video on the internet for people that are producing training content, tactics content, competitive shooting, you name it. Anytime a mild inconvenience occurs, you will see dudes with a high BMI and a little bit of credit card debt and neckbeards in the comment section saying the exact same quote. Heckler and Koch. In a world of compromise, some men don't. And today I just want to sit back and talk about what I have observed for these people. Now I want to just list off some weapons that we're talking about. The G3, HK416, USP45, you name the USP model. We got guys that simp for the VP9. We got guys that simp for the CC9, which sucks. Obviously, the notable mention that I'm just going to take it, I'm going to pick it up and put it out of the way is going to be the MP5, okay? The MP5 is goated, but a lot of the guns that we're going to talk about here today, the HK23, HK417, I don't know if I named that. There's a ton. There's a ton of HK weapons, right? But the point is, anytime you have any issue on the internet, these dudes are like CrossFitters or former Marines or, I don't know, name something. What's another cliche, Nighthawk? Like CrossFitters, former Marines, Pilates girls, I don't know, you name it, right? People that drive a BMW, they got to get it into the argument somehow. Typical YouTube dudes that are sitting in a Bronco that always got to reference the Bronco as it being a truck. The purpose is because it doesn't have a bed, but if it's not a car, it's not an SUV, it's a truck. That makes you guys mad. I say it every time. The point is, I have filmed a lot of content on the channel, and anytime something goes not even goes wrong, but they'll always be the same exact comment. "Dude, you should have just got an H&K. You should have just got an H&K. H&K, in a world of compromise, some men don't." And you dudes are annoying. And I'm going to kind of, give you some food for thought here. When the Marines adopted the HK rifle, right, I believe the 416, you guys will correct me, right? I'm drawing a blank or when special operations were using the HK 416, dudes had a lot of issues with that gun. But immediately the HK fanboys were like, "Well, if it's good enough for the Marines, it's good enough for me." That started the annoyance for me. Now, also go back to when the Navy SEALs were using, I believe it was like the USP or the HK23 or whatever, right? You guys will be the experts down below. But when the Navy SEALs were using that before the 226, right? Everyone, if it's good enough for the SEALs, it's good enough for me. That line of thinking is super annoying, right? And then you got to also consider the MP5 with the SAS guys, and being adopted widely by SWAT teams here in the United States. The point is, I've never seen a famous shooter shoot a VP9. I've never seen a dude choose an HK handgun over you name it, dude. Even the 226 takes the win here. Glock obviously takes the win. Staccatos. Pretty much anything else is what I'd rather shoot rather than an HK VP9. Now, I know they're meme guns, right? Like the USPs and the HK23s. They're memeable because they're too large, they're super reliable. But the point is, right, they're annoying. HK guys are annoying. That's the point. So to kind of summarize this video, I want you guys to, one, hit the like button if you've ever been annoyed by a dude that bought an H&K and made it their entire personality. A lot of these guys are in their 50s or 60s and they bought a roller delayed rifle, you name it, right? The 5.56 ones, the roller delayed, there's a ton of them. All the models are confusing me while filming this, but I'm sure you guys will comment like the whole line of 5.56 or G3 copies of HK rifles, right? The roller delayed blowback rifles. And guess what? cool. Like, they're finicky. The 5.56 ones are finicky at best. The G3 is goated. But the point is, no one's choosing this right now. And HK guys are annoying. That's my proof, right? If HK pistols were better, more guys would be using them that don't have neck beards, that are actually serious competitors. More militaries would be using them, right? I wonder, can you Google this, Nighthawk? What does the German army, what is their handgun? The German infantry. This is going to be a learning lesson for both of us. I want to know what the German army's infantry, what their designated handgun is. This is either going to prove the point or not.
As of 2025, the standard issue handgun for the German Army infantry is the H&K P8.
Okay, that's good that they carry their own gun, but they're like the only ones, dude.
The P8 has been the primary sidearm for decades.
Okay, cool.
But they have started transitioning to newer pistols.
Like what?
H&K SFP9.
Okay, well, they're the only ones. The Germans are the only ones, right? So I guess put a beer emoji down below for the Germans or a German flag. But y'all are the only ones, right? Everybody else hates your guns. Not, I wouldn't say hates, but this is more about H&K guys, right? The guns are, most of the guns work pretty well, right? You know, MP5 is based. But the point is,
the H&K USP or the P8 are used by Germany, the Ireland Army Ranger Wing.
Why? Okay.
Estonia.
Okay.
Portugal, Malaysia for military and law enforcement units, and some special forces units in Chile.
Yeah, because we're going to the special forces in Chile, Malaysia, and Ireland. And it wasn't even all of them. It was some weirdos in the Irish Rangers. Okay, the point is, that's like 5. And not even. That's like 4. And we're not going to the Malaysian Special Forces for advice. So, HK guys, if you got this far, we love you, but you're annoying. So shut the fuck up, please. Okay? We don't care that you carry an HK. We know it's your whole personality. We know you have 3 MP5s that are all different. One's an SD. I'm sure it runs great. But you guys are annoying. Okay? Every time, every burnt down, every test, everything on my channel, anytime there's ever even like a minor issue or even a question about something, it's the comment section. You can go look at any of my videos. It's like, in a world of compromise, some men don't. And I'm like, I hate you for being who you are. Okay? So, if you got this far, let me know when you've been annoyed by an HK guy. If you're an HK guy watching this, just know that we're rooting for you, but you're annoying as fuck. Okay? Glock is superior. All right. Any closing thoughts on our Pilates girls?
If you've made it this far, go ahead and leave a sushi emoji down below, because that is what this video is keeping me from getting right now.
All right. We're going to get sushi. Here it is. Here's the sticker. That's the HK guys. Okay, you see them? Focus for us here. That's the HK guy, and that's me holding the sword, in this case, a machete of redemption. But just understand, every time I get done with a test and I hit publish on the video, and I'm sitting there and I'm seeing your guys' comments, and some dude says, oh, well, you could have got an HK. This is what I think immediately. I'm just like, dude, go back to the CrossFit gym. Go do something else, right? The only guys supporting HK are Henry at 9-Hole Reviews. That's it. It's him. He's their captain. He's their leader. He's their Captain Ahab. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. Leave some sort of comment down below. Argue with the HK guys. Hit the like button. Have a good week. And until next time, this is going to be Nighthawk and Trench Grenade, your average H&K dude haters that your mom said that we have at home signing out. Cheers. Just kidding. We love you, but you're annoying.